Assalamu alaikum students, I am Guzan Frawley, your chemistry tutor, and welcome to MDCAT chemistry crash course. And today we are going to start chemistry of hydrocarbons. So firstly we discussed what are the aliphatic hydrocarbons. The aliphatic hydrocarbons are such hydrocarbons that containing open chain of carbon atoms. Aliphatic hydrocarbons are such compounds that containing open chain of carbon atoms. So the aliphatic hydrocarbons are classified into two main types. One is the saturated hydrocarbons, saturated aliphatic hydrocarbons, and second is the unsaturated aliphatic hydrocarbons. These saturated aliphatic hydrocarbons are alkanes. Saturated hydrocarbons are alkanes, while unsaturated aliphatic hydrocarbons are alkenes and alkynes. Alkenes and alkynes. So in this lecture we are going to talk about the alkanes. So what are alkanes? Alkanes are the simplest organic compounds. These are the simplest organic compounds, and they are saturated open chain aliphatic hydrocarbons. These are the saturated open chain aliphatic hydrocarbons. The general formula for alkanes is CnH2n plus 2, where N is the number of carbon atom. N is the number of carbon atoms. So this is the general formula of alkane, CnH2n plus 2. And the alkanes, in alkanes, all valencies of carbon is fully satisfied. तो अल्केन्स के अंदर तमाम वैलेंसी जो है कार्बन की वो फुली सेटिस्फाइड होती हैं. डेट्स वाई दे आर लीस्ट रिएक्टिव. They are least reactive and they are called paraffins. Paraffin means they are least reactive. There are two factors that affect the reactivity of alkanes. They are least reactive due to the inertness of sigma bond. Due to the inertness of sigma bond, and second is the non-polar nature of bonds. So these are all about the alkanes. These are the simplest organic compounds. These are the saturated open chain aliphatic hydrocarbons. The general formula is CnH2n plus 2, where N is the number of carbon atoms. And in alkanes all the valencies of carbon is fully satisfied. तो जब इसकी तमाम वैलेंसी सेटिस्फाइड होंगी तो ये रिएक्टिविटी इसकी बहुत कम होगी. So they are called paraffins. Paraffins. It is derived from a Latin word param and fins. Param mean little and fins mean reactivity. So they are least reactive due to two reasons. One is the inertness of sigma bond, because carbon, अगर हम simplest alkane की बात करते हैं, that is methane, then we will observe that all the valencies of carbon is fully satisfied all the valencies of carbon is fully satisfied and there is only sigma bond present in the methane molecule, and these bonds are non-polar. So there are two factors that affect the reactivity of alkane. First is the inertness of sigma bond, and second is the non-polar nature of the bonds that is present in alkanes. So that's why they are least reactive hydrocarbons. They only give certain types of reaction under suitable conditions. Now we are going to talk about some physical properties or chemical properties of alkanes. Properties of alkanes. Properties of alkanes. As alkanes are the saturated aliphatic hydrocarbons, from carbon number 1 to carbon number 4, they are the colorless, odorless gases. From carbon number 5 to carbon number 17, they are colorless, odorless liquids. And from carbon number 18 to onward, they are the colorless, odorless waxy solids. Colorless, odorless, waxy solids. So these are the three properties of alkanes. From carbon number 1 to carbon number 4. From methane to butane, they are the colorless, odorless gases. From pentane to heptadecane, they are colorless, odorless liquids. And from carbon number 18 to onward, they are colorless, odorless, waxy solids. The density of alkanes and boiling point of alkanes increases with increase in molecular mass. जैसे जैसे हम मोलिकुलर मैस बढ़ाएंगे, एल्केन्स के बॉइलिंग पॉइंट और उनकी डेंसिटी क्या करेगी, इंक्रीज करेगी. एंड द इंक्रीज इन द मेल्टिंग पॉइंट इज नॉट रेगुलर. इंक्रीज इन मेल्टिंग पॉइंट इज नॉट रेगुलर. Increase in melting point is not regular. The alkanes that containing even number of carbon atoms having high melting points as compared to the alkanes that having odd number of carbon atoms. Alkanes that containing even number of carbon atoms, having high melting points as compared to the alkanes that containing odd number of carbon atoms. ऐसे alkane जिनमें even number of carbon atoms present है, they have high melting points as compared to the such alkanes that containing odd number of carbon atoms. So the increase or decrease in the melting point of alkanes is not regular. Next, the solubility of alkanes decreases with increase in the molecular mass. जैसे जैसे हम molecular mass increase करते हैं, solubility क्या करती है बेटा, decrease करती है. As the solubility decreases, as the molecular mass increases, it means that molecular mass of alkanes is inversely proportional to the solubility. तो हम जानते हैं हमारे पास जो alkanes है, they are non-polar molecules because there is a very small electronegatividity difference present. That's why they are non-polar molecules. They are non-polar. तो हमने पढ़ा है like dissolve like principle. Non-polars are soluble in non-polars and non-polars are insoluble in polar molecules. So alkanes are soluble in non-polar solvents like benzene, ether and carbon tetrachloride, but they are insoluble in polar solvents like water. तो ये polar solvents में insoluble होंगे, जबकि non-polar solvents like benzene, ether and carbon tetrachloride or chloroform they are soluble. So these are the properties of alkanes. And the boiling point of branch chain alkanes, the boiling point of branched chain alkanes is less as compared to the boiling point of normal isomeric alkanes. The boiling point of branched chain alkanes is less than the boiling point of normal isomeric alkanes. कि जो नॉर्मल एल्केन्स हैं हमारे पास, उनके कंपैरिजन में जो हमारे पास ब्रांच चेन एल्केन्स होती हैं, ब्रांच चेन एल्केन्स का बॉइलिंग पॉइंट क्या होता है? कम होता है. फॉर एग्जांपल, if we take the example of pentane, the boiling point of n-pentane is greater than isopentane and the boiling point of isopentane is greater than neopentane. तो जो ब्रांच चेन एल्केन्स होते हैं इनका बॉइलिंग पॉइंट कम होता है, जो नॉर्मल एल्केन्स होते हैं उनका बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ज़्यादा होता है. सो दिस इज द ट्रेंड ऑफ बॉइलिंग पॉइंट इन एल्केन्स. So these are the properties of alkanes. Now we are going to talk about the nomenclature of alkanes. Firstly, we discuss the nomenclature of unbranched alkanes. Unbranched alkanes. Nomenclature of unbranched alkanes. अनब्रांच एल्केन्स का नोमेनक्लेचर बहुत ही सिंपल है, जस्ट आपने इसे रिमेम्बराइज करना है. तो सबसे पहले हमारे पास है मीथेन, देन है हमारे पास ईथेन, प्रोपेन, ब्यूटेन, pentane, hexane, this is called heptane, this is called octane, this is called nonane, and this is called decane. And this is called undecane, this is called dodecane, this is called tridecane, this is called tetradecane, this is called pentadecane, this is called hexadecane, this is called heptadecane, this is called octadecane, this is called nonadecane, and this is called icosane. So this is the nomenclature of unbranched alkanes. सबसे simplest organic compound है हमारे पास मीथेन, this is methane. Meth is the Greek word that is used as a prefix in alkane, and ane is the suffix that we use in alkanes. So first is methane, second is ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, decane, and this is called undecane, dodecane, tridecane, tetradecane, pentadecane, hexadecane, heptadecane, octadecane, nonadecane, and this is called the icosane. So this is the nomenclature of unbranched alkanes. The alkane that containing only one carbon is called methane, that containing two carbon is called ethane, that containing three carbon is called propane, and the carbon that containing four carbon is called butane, and the alkane that containing five carbon is called pentane, the alkane that containing six carbon is called hexane, the alkane that containing seven carbon is called heptane, the alkane that containing 8 carbon is called octane, the alkane that containing 9 carbon is called nonane, the alkane that containing 10 carbon is called decane, the alkane that containing 11 carbon is called undecane. The alkane that containing 12 carbon is called dodecane, the alkane that containing 13 carbon is called tridecane, the alkane that containing 14 carbon is called tetradecane, the alkane that containing 15 carbon is called pentadecane, the alkane that containing 16 carbon is called hexadecane, the alkane that containing 17 carbon is called heptadecane, the alkane that containing 18 carbon is called octadecane, the alkane that containing 19 carbon is called nonadecane, and the alkane that containing 20 carbon is called icosane. So this is the nomenclature of unbranched alkanes. Now we are going to talk about the nomenclature of branched alkanes. IUPAC nomenclature of branched alkanes. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry gives systematic rules to assign a name to an organic compound. So firstly we discuss the rules for assigning a name to alkane. First rule, select the longest chain. Select the longest chain and name it as parent alkane. हमने सबसे पहले लॉन्गेस्ट चेन सिलेक्ट करनी है, उसके बाद उसे पेरेंट एल्केन का नाम देना है. डेट इज आवर हेक्सेन डेट कंटेनिंग 6 कार्बन, हेप्टेन इन केस ऑफ 7 कार्बन, octane in case of 8 carbon. Similarly, the second rule is lowest sum rule. The carbon that is bonded to a functional group or a substituent gets the smallest possible number. वो कार्बन जो किसी फंक्शनल ग्रुप के साथ अटैच है या किसी सब्स्टिट्यूएंट के साथ अटैच है उसको स्मॉलेस्ट पॉसिबल नंबर हमने असाइन करना है. एंड द सम ऑफ पोजीशन नंबर ऑफ सब्स्टिट्यूएंट्स is equal to lowest possible number और लोएस्ट पॉसिबल सम. कि जो हमारे पास इलेक्ट्रॉन की जो हमारे पास सब्स्टिट्यूएंट्स है उनकी जो पोजीशन नंबर है उनके सम जो हम करेंगे वो लोएस्ट पॉसिबल सम होना चाहिए। एंड द थर्ड रूल इज दैट if there are two or more substituents are present in the chain then they should be named in an alphabetical order। अगर हमारे पास चेन में एक से ज़्यादा सब्स्टिट्यूएंट्स प्रेजेंट है तो हम उन्हें अल्फ़ाबेटिकल ऑर्डर में अरेंज करेंगे। इथाइल इज बिफोर मिथाइल, इथाइल इज बिफोर प्रोपाइल। एंड नेक्स्ट रूल इज दैट इफ द आइडेंटिकल ग्रुप्स आर प्रेजेंट इन द चेन देन द नंबर पोजीशन नंबर ऑफ द सब्स्टिट्यूएंट इज रिटन बिफोर द सब्स्टिट्यूएंट नेम। अगर हमारे पास आइडेंटिकल ग्रुप्स या डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स प्रेजेंट है किसी भी चेन के अंदर तो हम जो सब्स्टिट्यूएंट का पोजीशन नंबर है उसको सब्स्टिट्यूएंट के नेम से पहले लिखेंगे। एंड इफ द टू चेन्स आर ऑफ इक्वल लेंथ, इफ द टू चेन्स आर ऑफ इक्वल लेंथ, अगर हमारे पास दो चेन्स इक्वल लेंथ की हैं देन सेलेक्ट द चेन विद मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ सब्स्टिट्यूएंट, तो हम ऐसी चेन को सिलेक्ट करेंगे जिसके साथ मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ सब्स्टिट्यूएंट्स अटैच हों। So these are the some common rules that we use for assigning the name to a branched alkane. Now we discuss the pattern of how we assign a name to a branched alkane. Pattern of naming organic compounds. प्रीफिक्स, सबसे पहले आएंगे 2 डिग्री प्रीफिक्स, देन 1 डिग्री प्रीफिक्स, देन वर्ड रूट, वर्ड रूट के बाद आएंगे सुफिक्स दैट आर द 1 डिग्री सुफिक्स, देन 2 डिग्री सुफिक्स। तो ये पैटर्न हम यूज करेंगे किसी भी ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड को जब हमने कोई नेम असाइन करना है। सबसे पहले 2 डिग्री प्रीफिक्स, देन 1 डिग्री प्रीफिक्स, देन वर्ड रूट, देन 1 डिग्री प्रीफिक्स एंड देन 1 डिग्री सुफिक्स, देन 2 डिग्री सुफिक्स। मैं आपको बताता चलूं कि यहाँ पे 2 डिग्री प्रीफिक्स से क्या मुराद है। दीज आर दी सेकेंडरी प्रीफिक्सेस दैट आर फ्लोरो, क्लोरो, ब्रोमो, आइडो, नाइट्रो, एल्काइल, फिनाइल, एल्कोक्सी। 2 डिग्री प्रीफिक्सेस दैट आर द फ्लोरो, क्लोरो, ब्रोमो, आइडो, नाइट्रो, एल्काइल, फिनाइल एंड एल्कोक्सी। देन आते हैं 1 डिग्री प्रीफिक्सेस दैट आर द साइक्लो, बाईसाइक्लो एंड स्पाइरो। स्पाइरो कंपाउंड्स, बाईसाइक्लो कंपाउंड्स एंड दी साइक्लो कंपाउंड्स के केस में हम यूज करेंगे साइक्लो, बाईसाइक्लो एंड स्पाइरो। दीज आर दी 1 डिग्री प्रीफिक्सेस दैट आर दी प्राइमरी प्रीफिक्सेस। देन वर्ड रूट, व्हाट इज मीन्ड बाय वर्ड रूट? दैट इज द नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम्स इन द मेन चेन, नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम्स इन द मेन चेन और प्रिंसिपल चेन। जो हमारी मेन या प्रिंसिपल चेन होंगे उसमें जितने नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम्स होंगे दैट इज आवर वर्ड रूट। What is meant by primary suffix? The primary suffix tell us about the type of carbon-carbon bond. Primary suffix tell us about the type of carbon-carbon bond. And what are this secondary suffix is the functional group that is present in our chain. So 2 डिग्री prefix सबसे पहले लिखेंगे that are the fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodine, nitro, alkyl, phenyl, alkoxy. These are the secondary prefix. Then 1 degree prefix if present. These are the cyclo, bicyclo, spiro. Then word root, that is the number of carbon atoms in the main chain. It is but, pent, oct. Then the type of carbon-carbon bond, कि वो alkane, alkene, alkyne है. Then 2 degree सुफिक्स दैट इज द फंक्शनल ग्रुप। अगर कोई फंक्शनल ग्रुप प्रेजेंट है आपके चेन के अंदर तो हम उसको सबसे एंड पे रखेंगे। नाउ कुछ एग्जांपल है, हम इनको डिस्कस करते हैं। सबसे पहले देखें, सेलेक्ट द लॉन्गेस्ट चेन 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 एंड सेकंड चेन इज दिस वन दैट इज 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 The first rule is select the longest chain. That is our 8 carbon chain. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is our longest chain, that is octane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. क्या हम इधर से भी चेन को सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं? बेटा हमने कहा था select the chain and name it as parental chain. Then second rule is that select the chain if two chains are of equal length. अगर हमारे पास दो चेन इक्वल लेंथ की हैं, then select the chain with maximum number of substituents. अब यहाँ पे देखें, यहाँ पे substituent लगा हुआ है, लेकिन अगर हम इधर से नंबरिंग स्टार्ट करते हैं, then substituent gets the greatest possible number, that is 7. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6 number. लेकिन अगर हम इधर से स्टार्ट करते हैं 1, 2, 3 gets 3. That is the smallest possible number. So how we assign the name to this organic compound? So it is at carbon number 3 there is a methyl group present. So it is 3-methyl octane. Because there is 8 carbon present, so such compound that containing 8 carbon is called octane. So this is 3-methyl octane. In second example, we have two chains. One is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and second is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if the two chains of equal length, then select the chain with the maximum number of substituents. And we also apply the lowest sum rule. We can also apply the lowest sum rule to determine which chain is preferable over the other. So here, if we start numbering from this side, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then this is the substituent number, that is 3. At carbon number 3 there is a substituent present, at carbon number 5 there is a substituent present. So the according to the lowest sum it is 8. If we start numbering from this side, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then again the answer is 8. It means that we can select this chain or this chain. If we start numbering from this side, if we 1, it is 2, it is 3, it is 4, it is 5, it is 6. Then there is a substituent carbon number 2, and second substituent is at carbon number 4. Then the sum is 6. It means that we select the chain in which the sum of the position number of substituent is equal to lowest possible number. So we select this chain, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at carbon number 4 there is a ethyl group present, at carbon number 2 there is a methyl group present. So if two substituents are present in the chain, then we should name the organic compound in the alphabetical order. So ethyl is before methyl. At carbon number 4 there is a ethyl group. This it is 4-ethyl. It is 4-ethyl and 2-methyl hexane. 4-ethyl. At carbon number 4 there is a ethyl group present, at carbon number 2 there is a methyl group present. So it is 4-ethyl 2-methyl hexane, because there is 6 carbon present in the longest chain. Then third example is that we select the longest chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. तो हम ये chain भी select कर सकते हैं, ये भी कर सकते हैं. But we have to select the chain that containing maximum number of substituents, and the substituent gets the smallest possible number. So if we start numbering from this side, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The substituent gets number 4. If we start numbering from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means that if we start numbering from this side, then the substituent gets the smallest possible number, that is 3. So it is 1, it is 2, it is 3, it is 4, it is 5, it is 6. It means that it is 3-ethyl, 3-ethyl, 3-methyl, 3-ethyl, 3-methyl hexane. At carbon number 3 there is the ethyl group present, and ethyl comes first as compared to methyl, because we have to name the substituents in the alphabetical order if they are present at the same position. So this is 3-ethyl. At carbon number 3 there is a methyl group present, so it is 3-methyl, and there is 6 carbon present in the chain, that is hexane. So this is 3-ethyl 3-methyl hexane. Example number 4. Select the longest chain. First rule is select the longest chain. If we start numbering from this side, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we start numbering from this side, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It means that 2 chains are of equal length. But we have to select the chain that containing maximum number of substituents, and the substituent gets the smallest possible number. So we start numbering from this side. It is 1, it is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So at carbon number 2, 3 and 5, at carbon number 2, 3 and 5, there is methyl group present. So 2, 3, 5, methyl, trimethyl. Trimethyl, because there are 3 methyl groups present, so it is trimethyl. At carbon number 4, there is a propyl group present, so 4N-propyl. 4N-propyl, and there is 7 carbon in the chain, so it is called heptane. So this is 2,3,5, 2,3,5, trimethyl, 4N-propyl, heptane. In the next example, we have to select the longest chain. We use prefixes di, tri, tetra, penta. If they are identical substituents are present in the chain. अगर chain में 2 substituent present है, then we use prefix di. अगर 3 है, then we use tri. If 4, then there is tetra. If 5, then we use penta. So here 3 methyl groups are present, we use prefix tri. So 2, 3, 5, trimethyl, 4N-propyl heptane. Now we have to find the name of this organic compound. We have to select the chain, that is the longest chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If the 2 chains are of equal length, then select the chain with the maximum number of substituents. And that substituent gets the smallest possible number. So we start numbering from right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 carbon present, it means it is a hexane. And at carbon number 2, 3 and 5, there is methyl group present, so it is called 2, 3, 5, trimethyl, hexane. It is 2, 3, 5, trimethyl hexane. That is the IUPAC name of this organic compound. Hexane due to the presence of 6 carbon, and there is a substituent at carbon number 2, 3 and 5, that is are the methyl groups. So that's why it is 2, 3, 5 trimethyl hexane. Now we are going to talk about the nomenclature of cycloalkanes. Cycloalkanes. The alkanes that containing 3 carbon, the alkanes that containing 4 carbon, the alkanes that containing 5 carbon, the alkanes that containing 6 carbon, the alkanes that containing 7 carbon, the alkanes that containing 8 carbon. This is called cyclopropane. Cyclopropane. So here the cyclo is a primary prefix. Similarly, this is cyclobutane. 3 carbon की वजह से propane, 4 carbon, then it is butane. 5 carbon, then it is called cyclopentane. Due to presence of 6 carbon, this is called cyclohexane. Due to presence of 7 carbon, this is called cycloheptane. Due to presence of 8 carbon, this is called cyclooctane. So this is the nomenclature of cyclopropanes, cycloalkanes, cyclopropane, cyclobutane, cyclopentane, cyclohexane, cycloheptane and cyclooctane. So today we discussed the chemistry of aliphatic hydrocarbons, we discussed the alkanes, the properties of alkanes, the nomenclature of alkanes, nomenclature of branched alkanes, nomenclature of unbranched alkanes, and the nomenclature of cycloalkanes.